All right, well, let's get started. Once again, thank you all for joining us and welcome back for the third and final day. Actually, we're going to end at 6 o'clock rather than 9 o'clock. We hope the conference has been interesting. It's been worthwhile. It's been useful. And I guess most of all, that it's enjoyable. It's nice to be part of a celebration of things that you have mutual compassion for. We have lots more to come today, and I'm only going to mention a few. So if I don't put yours in here, then that's fine. I hope you won't disown me as a friend for the rest of your life. But we're going to do a survey at the end of the conference, and we believe it will be automatically sent out by the platform. We've constructed it, and we really would value your feedback. I'll mention that several times. We have a presentation and discussion on Insight Maker, the last of our third surveys, software talks. Yesterday, Sammy gave us a terrific talk, and I hope you try Wiki Model. And the day before, Tim Lucas talked about slopes, and a number of people go about raving and using slopes with their students. Both are immediate, both are free, and both are exciting. And the same can be said for Insight Maker. Eric McAllister is going to talk. We have applications. We have a really cool talk on factoring method. And I know that doesn't sound like it's really cool, but it is an energetic talk by a young colleague at Brown University. We have talks on classroom activities. We did have one and only one cancellation, a 5 o'clock talk on using control theory. That's kind of regrettable because that's a nice extension that's in the course. And the last session of the day, we've saved some of the best till the last. I hope you can join us for that. There are 3 really good talks. And remember, all of these talks are being recorded, although yes, we made one mistake and didn't record one. And I'm trying to arrange for a private recording, and the person who got slighted is in Australia, and I've told her I will get up any hour of the night. Just tell me and we will record your session. But after the conference is over, hopefully within a few weeks, we will post on our YouTube channel all of the talks. So you can look at the ones that you missed. Again, we're going to take a survey, and so I want you to think about what kinds of things were helpful to you and enjoy the sessions today. I'm going to do something that Lee tells me never to do. I'm going to put a slide on, and I'm going to talk very fast, so you can't read this slide because I don't want you to read this slide, because what I want to do is excerpt the bottom sentence on this slide. So here goes. The bottom sentence on this slide, which is an abstract of a paper that just came out this week in the International Journal of Math, Engineering, Science, and Technology. The bottom sentence reads, "The results of this study indicate that apart from the fact that teaching DEs based on the modeling approach can increase the ability to apply mathematical knowledge in the field of engineering, it also can significantly enhance problem solving and mathematical performances." And I think for a conference like ours, that is reassuring to read, okay? What is remarkable about this, or maybe it shouldn't be, it's in a British journal, so that means you have 2 L's in modeling. You need to know that. But look at where the authors are. Look at the reach of this kind of concept. And Iran is in the news, especially in the United States, lots. That name appears lots. It never appears in the context like this, and it shows you the scholarship that's going on in the universities. This is in the capital in Tehran, and this is a remarkable paper. It's on the International Journal of Math, Education, Science, and Technology. It is available freely on the Math Association of America. Maybe your library has it, but it's a long study, and they're very, very positive with data about the value of modeling. Another special issue of the International Journal of Math, Education, and Science and Technology just came out. And again, the fine print is right in the middle. So it's a special issue using modeling to motivate and teach differential equations. What a concept. I was fortunate enough to be invited to be the guest editor, and I thought after 50 plus years of editing journals, I'd never edit another issue again, but there I was. And the good news is I had a wonderful editorial board that helped with us, some of whom are here at this conference, indeed, some of whom are speaking. But the issue, which is the current issue of the IGEM, the Debt Journal, has 396 pages to it. It has 24 articles, and all of them are about teaching differential equations with modeling. So it is packed with great stuff. And I'll let you take a look at it. You don't have to be a subscriber or get a subscription to see the articles and the abstracts. But you do, I think, to access them. You have to have some access there. Okay. Again, I want to thank the organizers for the planners and the team, the three students, my colleague, Li Yanping, who's celebrating Chinese New Year's, Lunar New Year today. And I'm going to turn it over to Li, who's going to say not very much. He's capable of saying very much, but he doesn't really need to say very much. Any news on the technical front, Li?
No, other than the one error with recording and the one cancellation. I think we're okay. Hopefully, people are finding the platform fairly easy to navigate and to find their sessions, and maybe even to find ways to chat with one another. I'm still learning myself how to tell people to do things. I'm not quite sure how to tell people to get to certain places in the platform. I'm like, we'll do things. But if anybody is having any issues or wants to know better how to chat with someone, definitely reach out to me. Of course, I'm assuming you can get to the lobby chat. You can put a message in the lobby chat, and then I can reach out to you.
Yeah, we will ask you later on what you thought of the platform. Last year we used Gather, and we had nothing wrong with Gather, but this came along and we thought this looked pretty good and interesting. And one of the things you ought to know about this is it has incredible analytics in terms of the number of people in sessions and the recording of videos and a number of features that make people who run conferences a little more comfortable, but at the same time, it's new. So you have to figure out how to open the closet door. You have to figure out, which button to press. And I'm working on a laptop, and so I don't work on it normally, but the platform wouldn't work on my desktop. So I'm living in a different world. And this morning I got up and I'm pressing buttons, and it turns out I'm pressing the buttons on my big desktop, but my laptop isn't responding. So that's how bad people can be in terms of technology, not even knowing what machine they're on. And then when I got there, I thought I got to open up the opening remarks for day 3, and I'm clicking on it, and it turns out I'm on the opening remarks for day 1. And so then I had to get out of that. So I empathize with people, but I think all of our speakers have been able to get to where they want. I'm looking at Carrie, who's done that, and Sam, who's about to do that. So hopefully that works well for us today. We'll see you at the end of the day if you're sticking around. And the platform will remain open through this evening, I guess. And
technically, it will be open through March 12th.
There you go. More importantly, through March 12th, all the videos will be available for you to look at. And then after, we will send an announcement out saying they're also ready to be looked at on YouTube, and you can point colleagues to it, as we will as well. So again, thank you. We will see you throughout the day. And any questions or comments?
We have a question from Frank Wattenberg about whether we might have if there's a plan to have a list of email addresses for participants who are willing to share their contact information. We had not made that plan, but I think we could put a Google Doc into the lobby chat, maybe. Is that something people might, would that work for what you're thinking, Frank? If we put a Google Doc where people could add their email addresses?
That would be great. Something like that would be wonderful. It'd be nice to be able to follow up with some of the conversations we've had.
Okay. I can make that happen. I'm adding that right now. Yeah. It's always nice just to get an email from somebody that you talk to in a talk.
Right.
Always makes-
It would be neat to publicize it. So we get a list that's got most people. I know some people are very reluctant to share their emails. Some people are particularly reluctant to have it on any kind of a electronic platform. But you know, anybody who's willing to share their emails, it certainly would be great to have them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That can be optional if you are in the lobby chat and you want to let other participants know your email. There'll be a Google Doc. You can add your email address there. So maybe not the best solution, but it's the one I can come up with immediately. It's the one I can do on the fly.
And then, Frank, what I'll do is send out a blind notice to all participants, all attendees, and saying, if you would like to share your email for others to use, here's the Google Doc, and we'll let people know that. Okay, Frank?
Super, sounds great.
Okay. I mean, people are sensitive to that, and we need to respect that. Okay. Any other questions or issues? Have we met some of your expectations? I can't say all of them, but some of them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Yes, you have.
Yeah. All right.
Absolutely, it's been great.
Okay. There are more and more of these, quote, small conferences. The Canadian Math Society runs a number of them. Some of them are just one afternoon, one day. We hope to run some of those throughout the spring concerning the three softwares, the Slopes and the Wikimodel and so forth. And we'll inform the SIMIODE community of those. But we're pretty much doing this conference once a year, and we have about 200 people who signed up, and of course they're not all here all of the time. That's good. That means they have a life, and and their videos will be available. So I'm going to leave and close this down, and we'll go off to our first sessions. And again, thank you and take care. Bye.
Hey, Brian, thank you.